antecedent interventions, easy peasy. Everyone gets it until they're described as contingency independent or contingency dependent interventions. And I've talked about this before, but because this topic stresses people out, making that distinction is especially stressful, I'm going to talk about it again, but a little bit differently this time. The main thing that you want to look for in test questions, scenarios, is does the intervention described in the scenario depend on the person engaging in a particular or specific behavior, or not depend on a particular behavior? So let's start with contingency independent first. In this procedure, we modify the environment ahead of the target behavior, before it occurs. And also, it doesn't matter what the person does. So for example, let's say a student frequently leaves the work area during an academic task. A contingency independent intervention could involve manipulating the client's EO to leave the work area. And what that would look like is providing a brief break every few minutes. That would abate the need to escape the work area, and that temporary escape is a reinforcer that is again not contingent on any behavior, and a reinforcer that needs to happen whether or not the student engages in problem behavior or not. If that sounds like NCR to you, you would be correct, because the break is being delivered contingent on the passage of time, not contingent on the student's behavior. Now, in contrast, a contingency dependent antecedent intervention, which also happens before the target behavior, hence antecedent. But in this variation, reinforcement is dependent on another behavior or response. Like when you use a high probability request sequence and you present the student with a couple of easy high probability requests before you present a difficult task. So those high P requests, they create momentum that leads to the desired behavior or the low probability behavior. So you see, a specific behavior must occur. And the takeaway: if it's contingency independent, then a specific response is not necessary. Reinforcement is delivered regardless. Contingency dependent means the antecedent intervention or manipulation results in a desired response, and that desired response is what contacts reinforcement. Contingent. So when you're looking at exam questions, ask yourself, does the person have to do something for reinforcement to be delivered? If the answer is no, think contingency independent. If the answer is yes, think contingency dependent. I hope that helps. Now, leave me a comment below if you want more information on this topic, or if you want me to cover something else next time.